Cardinal Robert Prevost became Pope Leo XIV on May 8th, the first US Pope. He has left few public remarks on the hot-button issues of the Church, but we have some indications of where his papacy might go from his choice of name and a few other points in his record, as well as his first appearance at St. Peter's Basilica on May 8th after cardinals chose him to lead the Catholic Church. First, the name. The last Pope, Leo XIII, was an Italian at the turn of the 20th century who is most famous for writing an encyclical, a teaching document called Rerum Novarum, where he delved right into class conflict, urging business owners and capitalists to protect the rights of workers and not to exploit them, but also urging workers not to fall for ideologies like Marxism, but rather choose nonviolence and not revolution. A second important point about Cardinal Prevost, now Pope Leo XIV, is his ministry in Peru, where he spent decades. He was very beloved there for literally rolling up his sleeves and going out to help the most marginalized. For example, when there were severe flooding, he literally waded through the mud to help people. Here in Rome, Pope Francis had elevated him to one of the most important jobs in the Vatican. He was the head of the Office of Bishops. And just before he was elevated to that position, Pope Francis had made the first 3 women with a decision-making role in that very office. This was considered a move to give women a voice in a traditionally male hierarchy of the Catholic Church. Couple more things that we can guess from his very first blessing, the Urbi et Orbi blessing that Pope Leo XIV delivered on his first appearance at St. Peter's Basilica. His very first words were, in Italian, "Peace be with you all." And he went on to explain that he was quoting directly what Jesus said to his disciples in his first appearance after the resurrection. And the point of peace is something that many Catholics around the world have told us they really wanted to hear in this new papacy. One last point. When he was named a bishop, he chose a motto. All Catholic bishops do that. And his was, in Latin, In Illo unum. That's a motto from Saint Augustine that basically means we're one in the one Christ. Again, striking a note of unity, of moderation, of peace as he begins his new papacy.